Hello and welcome. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and wherever you are, I hope you have a great day. This is the first part of the series I'm starting. It's called Silejo Bay, which is fictional area somewhere in the US North Pacific coast, Oregon. And I took a liberty and created this nice valley with the river banks and some sort of flat area inside the mountains. If you haven't watched the map and preview, I strongly recommend you to do so, so you get the point and some of the realities around whatnot. So I'll be commenting my building here. For example, I started with the post office right here, which I was nicely able to fit in within this parking lot roads, and the parking spots which came with the building fit well into the one side of the parking, and I even managed to snuck in this very nice little spot for the disabled parking right at the entrance of a post office. So yeah, that was kind of lucky coincidence. But anyway, I decided to start along the main road here with some services. So you're gonna see me plop down the post office right here, and then I will follow up with the fire station, a shop or two. You'll see what I was aiming to do here with the back of the post office, to plop down some pavement and then try to make it look like it kind of blends into sort of a gravel or dirt area of the parking, because if you look at the Google Maps, in the old parts of small rural towns around this area, there's not much a lot of pavement alongside the roads and so on. Usually just it might be along the main road and the new developed areas, but not in the old parts of a town and so on. So I'm trying to follow it here. I'm using a painter, the surface painter, to kind of remove the pavements alongside the road here. It doesn't matter anyway. In this part of the world, people are using cars basically to get anywhere, so I think that's not an issue. I'll be creating some custom pathways anyway, so don't worry, you will get your mail in time, hopefully. So this is me doing some detailing in the post office backyard. So let me use this moment maybe to give you some fake history lessons. And yeah, let me start to tell you about this Silejo, or what it is about. So this town is inhabited by the Native Americans. It's a fictional tribe called Silejo, which I created, and yeah, the life was kind of hard on them, you know. They inhabited this land for many generations, and then the white man came and took their land. You know, you could see that across the United States all over again, so probably nothing new. In the middle of the 19th century, the government formed sort of a reservation around this area, which is just a fraction of land they inhabited before. However, they had to take what they were given, and they started sort of sort of live here and grow some stuff to eat, and work in the starting or beginning of what will then happened to be one of the biggest forestry industry in the country, but the people had some certain rough patches in the past, so I think it shows up. And these people are generally rather poor and simple people, so it is reflected in this town. So mostly this will be one-story buildings, because the sprawling type of development really doesn't warrant for bigger buildings. There is no need. There's a lot of land, and the poor cannot afford it anyway. So this town, its center is rather cramped, sort of. You will see a bunch of shops along the main road, and then the sprawling suburbs. We will certainly use any opportunity to create some nicer buildings, so you can expect some community tribal center, you can expect some nice schools, maybe a shop or two, and we will explore what's going to be a forestry industry near the mountains. We will explore to make some farms over here and there, so don't worry, it will get interesting. Now back maybe to the building itself. Here I plop down the fire station, which is not from the vanilla game, it's from workshop. I think it's called BTB fire station. I really liked it more because it fits well into this rural sort of area, and as you can see, I'm using various roads, and even I'm plopping down asphalt with different colors, but it's okay. If you look at the Google Maps, or maybe just outside your window, you will see that there is different matching colors of asphalt on different roads, which were built in a different time and blended out in and out, and so that's what I was aiming here. Then coming down with some curbing and some cracks and road wear to kind of blend it together. You will see me doing that. And even the curve, I think this is kind of funny that it's a different shape on different sides of this entrance to the fire station, but that's life. Sometimes nothing is perfect really in real life, so I try to capture this fact as much as I can. Yeah, anyway, about this fire station, I think this is very important building here, so that's why I kind of started with it. With the forests all around this town, I think it's pretty important for this to exist and to be ready to go. About the series, as you can see, I'm a lot into detailing, so you can expect me to plop down a lot of props, a lot of trees, and a lot of decals, and that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, here I found some discrepancies. Yeah, because I lowered somewhat the post office a little bit to blend in with the parking lot before it. In the back it created me sort of a weird height difference, and I simply took that car and covered it with the car, so you don't see it now. That's actually or just let's say a simple technique how to cover some inefficiencies in your game design. Just take a prop and cover it up, nothing wrong there. in here you can see me plopping just some sort of grass and some bushes around to make it feel like, you know, it's living area. And yeah, it's Oregon, you know, so a lot of trees. We will see a lot of trees and a lot of bushes around. And these people of Silejo, they actually don't care a lot about aesthetics. It's you know, mostly between the houses there is not many fences, not many manicured grass and some flower beds and so on. No, it's mostly just a little bit overgrown stuff, and grass here and there, trees, lot of trees. So I'll be following the pattern and try to kind of capture that that feel and that rural land looks. Now I'm putting some trash around, some boxes to make it feel more alive. And now I was trying to select some shop which would fit nicely along the main road. Took me a while. I settled for this. Actually, I'm not sure what it is. Probably some sort of shop or buffet cafe, whatever. It has a bench, so you can certainly sit down and enjoy your meal in the front yard. I tried to make some parking spots along this road, but ultimately I decided to plop down one of those parking lot roads and create a custom parking there underneath the lights. Took me a while, but I think it sort of worked in the end. And yeah, I've added some decals. And as we are approaching the end of this episode, let's talk about the schedule from this series. And well, it's going to be pretty irregular and unpredictable due to my other interests, family and so on. But I hope to make a slow, steady progress and add some part of the city every week. Hopefully, we will see how it goes. I know the progress is kind of slow due to the episodes being rather shorter. But that's fine with me. The aim of this series is rather to focus on details in this town. So if I create just a block like today with some nice buildings, that's fine with me. I don't expect the episodes to be too long. I would rather stick with the format which is 15 to 20 minutes long. You can expect to be 10 or 15 minutes of speed building with my commentary, then a little bit of live portion to showing you some tips. We will get to that in a moment, and then some music and some cinematics. So I hope you enjoyed this first episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. So I'll be back with the live portion in a minute, and until then, Now welcome to the live portion of the stream. I would like to take a couple minutes in the end of each episode to show you around some tips and tricks, maybe some techniques which can improve your city building skills. And for it I think the live version serves better because I can really show you around in slow mode, something which can be easily missed while I'm building with the sped up, you know, video. And as you can see, the buildings I already plopped down, they needed some services. They don't have electricity, they don't have water, and guess what? They want them. So there's a couple things I could do. I could certainly plop here this coal power plant, which totally doesn't belong and doesn't look nice either, and it will be the smallest coal power plant in the world. I could plop down some water pumping station. I could pollute my beautiful nice looking river with these pipes, and it will be definitely so ugly, and I'm so not going to do that. One day my little city, which I'm going to right now call Silejo, is going to have a nice water treatment plant. It will have some sort of power plants. You will see about that, but for now I just need some electricity and some water. So I will go to the edge of the map. I already prepared some road here, and I will plop a couple of amenities here, like this water pump, which is a really great asset because it provides water and it clears polluted water without creating any pollution. We will need some power, so I think these solar power plants are great. It's 1 megawatt each. I will just make a row here, select, copy, plop down some more. I don't care how it looks like now because it's in the edge of the map, and once I will have a proper solution for the water and for the power, I will delete this. I think we also need something like a recycling center, right? So let's plop down recycling center. We might want to have some treatment of the death and some hospital. I'm probably not going to get a hospital for a while, so why not get a hospital here? Why not get crematorium here? Schools, okay, that's fine, we don't need that right now. Police station, well, I don't know, let's get a police station. And I think that's pretty much it. It's a whole city here, isn't it? Yeah, well, it's not certainly the most awesome looking stuff what I'm having here, but it's a nice little trick for the beginning. Now all I have to do is connect pipes and the electricity, which I already sort of did. So you can see I have this electrical wires along the road. Also, as you can see, I'm plopping down the pipes below the roads, which I think is what is in reality done, and also I think it's a good practice because all the houses are along the road, so no harm there. And let's see, we will start the simulation, and let's look at if we have electricity. Looks like it is coming up every second, and so is water, and we are done. So if you are doing cinematic shots, you certainly want to avoid having this angle, you know. You might want to add some trees to hide it better, but mostly I'm going to use cinematic shots from the other side, so that doesn't bother me really. And it's a temporary solution anyway. A little tip or trick, if you will, how to start up the city without having to start plopping those ugly coal power plants and pipes draining the garbage to the this awesome river. That's, I think, all for now. Now enjoy the shots of this little start of the Silejo village, and have a good day.